So I just want to do a quick video on this really interesting set of pens known as the Uni-Alpha Gel series. And been using these for a long time, kind of had a love-hate relationship with them. So I just want to do a quick video, so I have amassed a few over the years. So just to be clear, this is the Uni, as in by Uni-ball. Some places, including Amazon, have them mislabeled as Pilot pens. They're by Uni. The series is called the Alpha Gel. It's been around for a long time, since like, I don't know, at least 2010, 2011, something like that. And it's been sold in a few different varieties, and it's actually evolved over time. So here's the base model. This is called the Uni Alpha Gel Ballpoint Pen Soft Grip. Other people might have it by different names, but that's generally the name you'll see it under. This is sold in a bunch of colors, originally without the clip, and then sometimes with, and it is a ballpoint pen, so keep that in mind. It's not a gel pen. Here's a little bit older model, a little bit newer model in this cool green. You can see has the clip, plastic top, metal body, metal clip, cool joining of the plastic and metal up there. And the main part about this pen that makes it unique is the squishy grip area. That grip is extended over to this metal part here, which is quite cool. Pens have sold for about, between $8 and $12, something like that. It's got a nice click. And on the inside, this is the biggest problem with this pen, and probably why it never became super popular, is that it uses one of these old school skinny cartridges, kind of just one of those super blah 0.7 millimeter cartridges that's like writing with a Bic or anything like that. And it will not fit a Pilot G2 cartridge or any of the Pentel Energels or anything like that. It's just these long skinny ones. I have found a few different ways to get a better cartridge in here, but you are restricted to the long skinny ones. And again, some are better than others. I know some brands sell a 1.0 millimeter and some things that will write a little bit better, but you are largely restricted to the as for what sort of ink you can choose. So that's the main version of the Alpha Gel series. This right here is the later version. I think it replaced the other one, or maybe it just sold alongside it, and you could see it's more angular, it's fatter in the middle and skinnier over here. Design is similar. It's also, but definitely changed a little bit. It's pointier towards the end. He seems to use an end that's like a lot like the ones Uni-ball uses on their other pens, kind of like a 207. So they probably save some cost manufacturing this versus this specialty end, which has the grip section built in and is very cool. This end piece is just like sort of very standard, and it's nice enough, but a little blah. The pen is largely the same, still the same ink issue. So you basically have a cool pen with a pretty blah cartridge around there. The pen has also been sold in this. This is called the Slim, the Uni Alpha Gel Slim ballpoint pen. Essentially the same pen, same ink. I guess I don't need a cartridge there. You need one of those long plastic guys. Same thing, but in the slim design. It's a little less squishy over here. You can see it's starting to yellow, so I've had this thing forever. So these pens have had a nice long life to them, but again, they're quite problematic because no matter how cool they look or how comfortable they are to use, if you like that squishiness, they have some serious problems. The main problem is the ink. It's just not great. And then another issue is this area, the squishy area. It's that tacky rubber that feels nice when you're writing, but it picks up any sort of grime. Anything in your bag, in your pocket, will get picked up by this. So just in seconds, it will look absolutely filthy. And it's easy to wash off or wipe off if your hand is a little bit wet, but you're like spending half the day wiping this thing off unless you want to look like you're writing with something that you've been dragging behind you all day, or you you found under the chair of your car, under the seat of your car. So yeah, even though this is a long-standing series, it's largely been replaced, and it seems like they're mostly just selling out of these, a few kicking around, but it's been replaced by this, which I've actually covered before, and you could see some of how it, even though I washed these recently, it looks dirty. This has been replaced by this, and this is the Uni-ball Jetstream Alpha Gel Grip series. Sometimes it's called the Jetstream X, but it's mainly sold as the Uni Jetstream Alpha Gel Grip. And this is a really nice premier or executive style pen. Sells for $10 on Amazon, more other places, but expect about $10. It's got a nice clip, clearly has that grippy body from it. The grip area to it, really squishy, just like before. Has a similar metal on rubber type feel there, just like the same sort of effect. Now it has a metal button, metal clip, and this one has a brushed metal body, which is actually quite classy. Metal tip, but it's very plain looking. Let's look at the two together. This is the one I probably got, 2011, a long time ago, and this is one I just bought a few months ago. Very similar. You can clearly see how it's an evolution from one to the next, but the Jetstream, it fits into that larger Jetstream series, so it's just like a little bit blah. Like, I understand why the pen evolved from this quirky thing to the Jetstream, but it definitely lost some character along the way. And the Jetstreams, they have upgraded the ink, which is the single biggest change to this pen. And now it uses a Jetstream gel cartridge, which is not my favorite, but definitely more than acceptable. And you have more changeability with that Jetstream shape. I do not believe a Pilot G2 will fit in there, but you can get other good cartridges in there, or you could buy, obviously Jetstream is a good cartridge in and of itself. So this is the latest version of that pen, and it's widely available, easy to find, pretty solid pen. Not my favorite in that $10 price range, but I can't complain. And then lastly, I would say that this is actually a prime competitor to the pen, which is the Uni-ball 207 Premier. So different line, not a Jetstream. Technically, unrelated, and like these are sold as Uni. This is always Uni-ball. This is popular and easy to find here in the US. These pens you could really have to find through a specialty retailer or through Amazon. And but at the end of the day, this is a really similar pen. This is a Premier, obviously, version of the 207. Has that big, squishy gel grip. Really similar. The end piece here is the 207 end. Let's look at it next to the newer version of the Uni Alpha Gel, the so-called HD version. And we could see that these two pens are actually very, very similar. Clearly, Uni was transitioning away from this quirky design with the lackluster cartridge to the gel in the 207, and the 207 gel I think is quite good. So ends pretty much identical. Maybe this one's a little bit less conical than this one. Grips pretty much identical. Both have the metal band. Those bodies are almost the same. Similar clip. Obviously this one uses the standard 207 clip, and both have the chromed buttons. Obviously there's cost saving measures put into this 207 Premier because this is like a sold at Staples and all these other places, but this one is still available. So if you're gonna head and get one of these grippy pens, I would say, as interesting as the Alpha Gels are, it's not worth it. And now you're looking at the Jetstream X or the Jetstream gel grip, or the 207 Premier, which is like fine. I think it's like a little bit overrated because you can get pretty much a full metal pen for the same amount of money if you want to get like a Zebra, Sarasa Grand, or this pen I've been talking about a lot lately, which is the Energel. You don't have the grippy area, but you do get a full metal body. So yeah, that is way, way more information than you probably ever wanted to know about the Uni Alpha Gel HD pens. Thanks for watching.